Welcome to the world of Hollow Knight, a game that has captivated players with its haunting beauty and intricate gameplay. But what makes this game so enjoyable? Join me and maybe grab some popcorn as we delve into the depths of Hollow Knight's magic. 1. Art and music. First and foremost, I have to talk about the visuals. The art style in Hollow Knight is absolutely stunning. The hand-drawn characters and environments are detailed and intricate, with each location having its own unique atmosphere. From the lush greenery of the Forgotten Crossroads to the eerie darkness of the Deepness, the world of Hollow Knight is a masterpiece of artistic design. But it's not just the aesthetics that make Hollow Knight a work of art. The way the story is told through the visuals is clever and innovative. Hollow Knight uses environmental storytelling to convey crucial parts of the game's narrative, such as the fall of the Kingdom of Hallowness. The ruined buildings and statues scattered throughout the world show the player the remnants of a once great civilization without the need for lengthy exposition or cutscenes. The music in Hollow Knight is also worth mentioning. Composed by Christopher Larkin, the soundtrack is hauntingly beautiful and complements the game's atmosphere perfectly. From the upbeat and adventurous tune of the City of Tears to the eerie and unsettling melodies of the Deepness, the music in Hollow Knight is second to none. And it's not just the music itself, but the way it's used in the game. 2. Combat. Firstly, let's talk about the variety of weapons and abilities the player is given. There are nail upgrades that increase range and power, spells that range from healing to offensive attacks, and charms that give the player unique abilities. The combination of these makes each playthrough unique and allows for a lot of experimentation. Secondly, the enemies themselves are unique and challenging. From the flying hornets of Green Path to the soul-sucking mistakes of the Soul Phantom, every enemy requires a different approach. The player must study their movements, attack patterns, and weaknesses to succeed. The diverse set of enemies keeps the combat fresh and ensures that the player is never bored. Thirdly, the boss battles are epic and challenging. Each boss has its unique moveset and requires the player to adapt quickly. These bosses are not a walk in the park, and each one is designed to punish the player if they make a mistake. However, once the boss is defeated, the feeling of accomplishment is tremendous, integral to the story of Horror Knight, and without them, the game would not be the same. Fourthly, the combat system encourages exploration. The player is awarded for exploration by discovering new charms or abilities. This leads to the player feeling overpowered and confident enough to take on more challenging areas. It's the game's way of rewarding the player for thorough exploration. Lastly, the sound design plays a crucial role in the combat system. Every strike of the nail, every spell cast, and every enemy death has a satisfying sound effect. The soundscape sets the tone for each encounter and it enhances the gameplay experience. 3. Content. One of the things that keeps players coming back to Hollow Knight is the sheer amount of content. The game is packed with hidden secrets, optional bosses, and a sprawling map that can take dozens of hours to fully explore. And with each new ability or upgrade, the player's options for exploration and combat expand, making the game feel constantly fresh and engaging. Finally, the atmosphere of Hollow Knight is simply unparalleled. The game's quiet loneliness and sense of mystery create a palpable feeling of dread and wonder. From the hauntingly beautiful music to the ominous environmental design, every aspect of the game's presentation works together to immerse the player in its haunting world. Hollow Knight is an absolute masterpiece.